Warren DeMartini was once the electrifying heartbeat of Rat, the lead guitarist whose riffs defined an era and helped carve glam metal into the stone of rock history. Known for his silky, precise solos and effortless stage presence, DeMartini was a standout talent in a genre crowded with flashy image and high volume. From the moment he joined Rat at just 18 years old, Warren's playing transformed the band's sound, helping them rocket to stardom with tracks like Round and Round, Lay It Down, and Wanted Man. His guitar work wasn't just technically impressive, it was expressive, emotional, and distinctive. Yet for all his contributions, Warren's story didn't follow the arc of a celebrated legend. Behind the stage lights and sold-out shows was a musician slowly being pushed aside by the very machine he helped build. As the 80s gave way to the grunge-dominated 90s, glam metal began to fade. Labels dropped bands, radio stations turned their backs, and the public moved on. But Warren remained loyal to the music, continuing to tour and record with Rat even as the band cycled through breakups, reunions, and internal battles. Throughout it all, he remained calm, humble, and committed to his craft. Never one to seek the spotlight off stage. Sadly, that same quiet demeanor may have contributed to his eventual marginalization. By 2018, the unimaginable happened. Warren DeMartini was fired from Rat, the very band he helped turn into a rock institution. Legal battles over the band's name erupted, with versions of Rat performing without the guitarist who had written and played some of their most iconic music. Fans were stunned. The guitarist who stood by the band through decades of turbulence had been cast out, seemingly without warning or reason, and after his departure, Warren virtually vanished from public view. No dramatic interviews, no solo records, no tell-all memoirs, just a sudden and haunting silence from one of rock's most gifted players. Unlike some of his peers who embraced reinvention or leveraged nostalgia tours, Warren seemed to retreat entirely from the industry. Perhaps it was disillusionment, or maybe the exhaustion of years spent navigating an unforgiving business that ultimately chose profit over loyalty. In the end, Warren's tragedy wasn't a scandal or downfall. It was the quiet, almost invisible erosion of a career that deserved more respect and recognition. As glam faded, so did the space for artists like Warren, players with subtlety, taste, and soul. His isolation in recent years feels emblematic of a deeper injustice within music, that the soft-spoken, truly gifted can be drowned out by noise, ego, and business interests. Warren DeMartini's story is a painful reminder that not every legend gets the encore they earned. And while his legacy lives on in every soaring solo he left behind, the silence surrounding him today speaks just as loudly. In the end, it's not just a career that faded, it's a voice that deserved to be heard long after the amps were turned down.